Hi, everyone. My name is Hector Martinez, and today I have the pleasure of chatting with Maira, feature in the six-time award-winning Educate and Elevate campaign. We are excited to hear your story, Maira. Let's dive in.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maira Marroquin. I am originally from Colombia and just graduated with my master's in neurobiology at Northwestern University.
Let's go into the first question, Maira. Please tell us what brought you to the adult education program.
The reason I got to the education program is because I saw the need as an adult learner to try to help other people in the same situation I was like a few years back when I tried to start learning English, and I saw people around me struggling with it and losing like their motivation for it.
Then tell me, how did adult education change your life?
So much. My life changed because of that. Like I will say when I came to United States, my English was pretty much zero. I just knew how to say hello and okay. I got lost once recently when I arrived in the United States. My purpose was to go to school. Education is important, not just for me, but also for my family, for the people who are looking at me, for even the country that I decided to start living in and starting a new life. So I got in contact with an English teacher, and my professor was so kind, so nice. She was just trying to motivate me more because sometimes in the classroom, people have been living in the United States for 10, 15, 20 years, and they don't speak English. So as a new student, you will say, oh, like, I won't be able to learn. This professor, Erin, took this, no, every situation is different. Stay focused, stay motivated. That advice helped me to go through every obstacle and every situation that I saw in like through my whole process of learning English and getting higher education and just being in the place that I am right now.
How do you move to this position from the adult education program? What was those things that help you get in the time, in the position, in the master's degree, or your life now that adult education program help you with?
First of all, the hard work that all of you guys does in with Congress situation, with politics and stuff like that, to get the resources in order for us to receive free education, like learning English or like other programs that help communities like mine to be able to assist to it. Because one thing is learning English, but another thing is like the rest of the factors that we have behind, like finding a job or like having daycare or like there is a lot of a lot of things that may not allow us to study and get higher education. The program helped me through the whole process, not just with that, make myself understand that I could help as an example for other people who came to United States and think that they can't do the same things that I. And through the program, I have been able to speak out and say, hey, I'm not special. I'm just an immigrant as the same as you guys. So if I could do it, you could do it as well. But I wouldn't be able to do it without the program. Like the program helping me to get to this point, and now I'm trying through the program to help other people to get to the point that I am.
That's very kind of you. Thank you for doing that and continue sending that message to learners across the country. When you started adult education, what were your goals?
When I started, my first goals was learn the language, learn a second language, find a better job because I was just lifting boxes and driving forklifts and being able to develop my life. And that was my first focus, being able to progress in this country, which has so many opportunities, but sometimes those opportunities are not so visible. That was my purpose with this program.
Thank you. The learning English, it is part of the workforce. To integrate into the workforce and to continue education is going to help you get into the workforce. But let me ask you this question. Are there any moments when you wanted to give up and
So
kept you
many.
going? Tell me some of those moments.
For example, I was trying to learn English and I was working 12 hours a day. I remember working in Motorola Solutions. I was working in a line, and as a Latina woman, I was there to work. My focus it was to work in order to pay like my rent or my necessities and then go to school. But there were situations where I felt I didn't belong because I didn't speak English. And there were moments where I have to work harder or like work in more areas in order to show and prove my worth that I couldn't prove with my words. There were some moments I was like, is this even worth it? Because having a second language will make difference. And it did. Even though I thought it wouldn't, I have so many moments. Even when I present, I'm a scientist. I do research in delirium here at Northwestern. And sometimes I have imposter syndrome when I speak a second language and I speak about science, that it's just like sometimes overcome. But then I just go back and I was like, man, I have been through a lot and I didn't come here to feel scared just because I'm talking about science in a second language. So I could do this. So just so many times.
Thank you. Then let's close this with, what is the message will you like to share with others, adult learners listening right now?
The message I want to give is don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. Don't compare yourself with the process of other people. We all are different. We all are different organisms. Like everyone has their own path. And if your path right now look a little bit behind, it doesn't mean that you are not going to get to that point. Sometimes that's the worst thing that we can do, compare ourselves with what other people is doing and other people's achievements. But everyone is different. And the fact that you are not in the same position that them doesn't mean that you are less than or better than, in case that you are like in a different position than someone else around you. So never give up and keep going. If I can do it, you can do it.
Thank you very much. From the Voice of Adult Education, where we lead, equip, and empower learners. Thank you very much for taking this opportunity and be with us. Thank you, Maira.
Thank you so much.